What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Heavy Hitters Champion Lace-Up Training Gloves. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so today we have these Heavy Hitters Champion Lace-Up Training Gloves. I got in 10 ounce, full leather construction. This is my third pair of Heavy Hitters gloves I've used and going to be doing a review on. You can see here it uses a very nice triple stripe design on both the thumb as well as on the cuff. It does have a flat cuff right there, the Heavy Hitters logo on the back of the glove, as well as a plastic patch that's stitched onto the back. Says Heavy Hitters Unlimited Energy. Kind of show you guys the leather right there. Has really nice shine to it and grain to the leather texture. You do have a red leather attached thumb. And on the palm side, you can see it has no ventilated holes. A smaller grip bar. I wish that was a little bit bigger and a little bit more firm. The grip bar is a little bit on the soft side. You do have the red piping as well as double stitching. White laces that are nice and long. And you have about I'd say 1/4 inch of EVA style padding on the inside of the wrist, as well as about 1/2 inch of padding on the back of the wrist right there to give you some wrist support. Inside uses this microfiber tricot liner, good for wicking away moisture. It does say genuine leather printed on here. These gloves are made in Pakistan, and you can see the sides just right there on that side as well. So the symmetry for both gloves looks really good. Just to show you the finger pocket where your hand goes into, and the side punching surface right there. Good, nice punching surface that flattens out and isn't rounded. But overall, really nice construction, beautiful glove. You can see the metallic gold, what kind of shine it has right there, just to kind of give you guys a reflection off the light, as well as on the thumb. Nice metallic for sure. So let's go ahead and put these on the scale, see how much these weigh. And make sure I put the laces on here. I've made the mistake in the past of not including the laces. I know that affects the weight just a little bit. So the right glove is right at 10.4. So just a hair under 1/2 ounce over. And the left glove is right at 10 ounces, so perfectly on weight. Now these are, even though these are 10 ounce gloves, these are not their pro fight models. So you don't really have to worry about the weight being exactly on point for a sanctioned bout, but still nice to have training gloves regardless be on the weight that they need to be at. Here's a tag on the inside. Try to show this to you guys. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and do the review. Hey, what's up guys? Carlo here, and today I'm excited to bring you guys a review of these Heavy Hitters Champion Lace-Up Training Gloves. I got mine in the red, metallic gold, as well as white color scheme. 10 ounces, lace-up closure. You can also get it in a Velcro. Sizing wise, they offer this anywhere between 8 to 16 ounces and multiple color schemes. So it's a very versatile glove in terms of sizing, closure style, which are, obviously the standard lace-up or Velcro, as well as color variety that you can choose from. This is my third pair of Heavy Hitters gloves I actually done a review on. And one thing I really love about the Heavy Hitter brand, aside from just the overall look and design of the gloves, is they put a heavy emphasis on comfort and broken in feel with their gloves. I did a review with these before, or should I say a different model of the Heavy Hitters, and you can tell they're manufactured by the same company in Pakistan, and I think that same company probably creates the gloves for punch equipment for the Forte Elite and Forte Ultra gloves, which were super similar both in terms of the type of leather they use, the way the gloves feel, etc. So I was really impressed with that, in the fact that they're very comfortable, and I love the fit and profile of these gloves. Now, starting off design wise, you can see it has a really nice full leather construction. This is the main color is going to be red right here. It does say Heavy Hitters with this oval logo on the back of the glove. On the back of the flat cuff, you have Heavy Hitters Unlimited Energy, which is a plastic patch. They kind of roll the edges so it doesn't feel sharp. I know that some gloves will have a plastic patch, and you'll notice that the edges on the patch are pretty sharp, especially if you're going to use them for sparring or even in a fight, and you could definitely slice somebody open with these. It's not bad, although if you were going to use a larger size of these for sparring, I would definitely still put some tape over it just so that it doesn't do any damage. And then you have the triple color horizontal design with the gold, the white, and the gold again. The thumb, you can see here, is nice and parallel, has that triple color design, or should I say a triple stripe design. The gold on the outside, the white on the inside. You do have a leather attached thumb right there. And then running here to the palm side, you can see they do a really nice job of keeping the thumb nicely tucked in. You do have a smaller grip bar that's a little bit on the softer side. I would have loved to feel like this be a little bit more denser. That way when I make a fist, I can really feel the grip bar on it. No ventilated holes, which I think is another opportunity they could have added, is adding some ventilated holes on the palm as well as on the thumb. You do have the red piping. You do have the split palm with the gold on the thumb side and the red on this other side. About a 1/4 inch, which feels like some EVA style padding on the wrist right here. The padding on the outside of the hand goes all the way up to right here where the stitching is at. And on the inside where the thumb is, it just basically meets up to where the thumb is, and that's where the padding ends. You do have nice long white laces right here that you can tie your wrist up in. The inside uses this nice satin liner on the inside that doesn't bunch up. Does a pretty good job of wicking away the sweat when you're sweating in these gloves. Again, I think I mentioned it earlier, but I'll mention it again. These gloves are made in Pakistan for those of you that are wondering. And then you do have the red piping that goes around from the palm side all the way down and drops around the cuff, which looks really nice as well. So design-wise, there's nothing really too crazy about these gloves. They do have definitely a more compact feel, being a 10-ounce glove. These are super compact and feel a little bit more like a fight glove. But nonetheless, a super cool looking glove. I like the triple stripe design on both the thumb and the cuff, and the overall look of the glove. Now, quality of these gloves are actually really nice. I mean, I know a lot of gloves from Pakistan vary. I mean, you can get some really crappy gloves from Pakistan, and that leaves a bad impression on you. You can also get some really excellent quality gear from there as well that's built with high level craftsmanship, excellent leather, nice stitching. And these gloves are pretty high up there. You can see that the leather is all nice quality. They use cowhide leather, you know, no imperfections as far as any like bubbling or any issues with the foam. You can see that the stitching is done on the side right here. All the reinforced stitching looks really good. Nothing fraying or coming apart. The fingertip compartment is all stitched nicely. The stitching is nice and straight. Nothing's crooked. You don't see any overlapping with the stitching. The piping looks good as well. The thumb piping looks good. You know, they didn't cheap out on it using any kind of synthetic materials on here. You know, the attached thumb is made out of leather. The stitching right here on the triple thumb design looks pretty good as well. Although I can see some little bit of pulling right there to kind of get close up to it. So I'd imagine over time that might start to kind of, you know, kind of tear away. If you don't clean or maintain these gloves, the leather eventually will dry out. So that's just something to look for from a durability standpoint. Hinge point looks good. Gloves are really pretty well balanced. You can see that it's not top heavy or bottom heavy. All the weight is distributed nicely throughout the entire glove, from the front where the knuckle padding is all the way to the back where the cuff is. So good balance, not top heavy. You can see a little bit of stitching right here. It's almost like a meeting point where all the leather kind of meets right here at the cuff, where some of the stitching is kind of pulling away at the leather a little bit. Nothing too huge, more of aesthetics. But the back hinge point looks really good as well. Piping on the bottom of the cuff, it's good. The patch is nice and symmetrical, in place evenly on both gloves, not crooked. And again, stitching on the palm right here along the wrist looks good as well. And the inside liner is nice, no tearing, no open holes or any kind of cuts that expose the inside foam. So the inside part looks good as well. And the leather quality is really nice and has a nice shine to it. It's not dull, it doesn't look matte. Has a good sheen to it. The gold isn't super shiny. I'd say it's right in the middle. It does have a metallic look to it, but it's not like super metallic like some Grant gloves where it just kind of blinds you when you look at the glove. These are kind of right in the middle. They're not dull and they're not like ridiculously metallic. It's kind of like right in the middle, if that's the best way I can to describe it. I'm putting my hand in the glove for the comfort. Gloves are extremely comfortable. Probably as far as being a broken in glove, definitely in my top 3 as far as when you get these gloves in the mail and you put your hand in, you can open it. I mean, they're super broken in. From an effort standpoint, these are probably some of the best in terms of just being able to open your hand and catch punches. You know, from a parrying standpoint, parrying, however you pronounce it, these are awesome. I mean, there's some gloves you get that are like in molded foam, or they have a preformed fist and they're super stiff. The foam around the knuckle area is just super dense, super stiff. You could barely do one of those with your hands just because of how stiff the foam is on the back of the hand. With these, I mean, you can see just the level of flexibility you have with opening and closing your hands. The finger compartment is nice and deep. You can almost feel like your fingertips butt up against your palm to make a fist. Thumb feels awesome. No issues with jamming. You don't have any issues with any of the foam, you know, pushing up against the back of your thumb and giving you any kind of numbness. So everything feels fantastic. Great broken inness. Make an excellent fist. Nice tight fist with these gloves. Super comfortable. The liner feels really satiny, has a nice feel to it. Doesn't bunch up. I don't feel like there's any areas in the fingertip compartment where I feel like the liner kind of bunches up towards one finger or a particular knuckle. You do have this kind of like this, I don't know if it's felt, but like a smooth cotton liner towards this fingertip compartment, which covers the stitching on the fingertip. So that's really nice as well. Just another aspect that they add to this glove. Wrist feels really good. Wrist support feels pretty good as well. Overall comfort is excellent. Protection and performance. Now these gloves are definitely on the softer side. Just to show you guys the foam right here. They use a multi-layer foam padding, and it's kind of deceiving. These gloves, you know, I've used them on the heavy bag, and as soft as these are, they actually do a pretty good job of dispersing shock, surprisingly. I've been using this on my nozzle heavy bag at home, and I used it once at the gym when they reopened the other week. And surprisingly, it does a pretty good job of absorbing shock. Now, if you're somebody that has hand injuries and you just need something that gives you maximum shock absorption, then these definitely wouldn't be the gloves for you. I mean, they do a pretty good job, but you can definitely feel the shot go through with these gloves. I err on the side to say that these are right in the middle, but probably a little bit more of a puncher's style glove, just based on how soft this padding is. But once this padding compresses down, what happens is that multi-layer foam kind of compresses, and it kind of comes to a kind of like a stopping point. So once it compresses all the way, it can't compress any more than that. And that's when you get really the full effect of feeling like when it lands and it compresses in like this. That's when you really get that nice pop and then the feel against your knuckle on the inside. But it does a pretty good job of absorbing the shock. But overall, feels really good. You see, again, a little bit on the softer side when it comes to the padding right there. For those of you that are kind of wondering how these gloves would perform and how they feel protection-wise. So again, if you're looking at this for maximum shock absorption, then these probably wouldn't fit that profile you're looking for. But if you are wanting something that's feedback, get excellent pop, want good feel, then these gloves are definitely for you, for sure. And if you love broken in gloves, if you're really big into really soft, comfortable gloves, then these also would be right in your wheelhouse. So overall, protection performance is what it is. Comfort is excellent. Pricing wise, now these gloves are $99, so about $100. The company is based out of Korea. Just based on the performance and the gear I've used from them in the past, as well as this one, obviously, I think $99 is actually a really good price considering you're getting an all leather construction glove. Glove looks awesome from a design standpoint. It looks good. Doesn't look cheesy. You don't have any ugly graphics all over it. You have different colors to choose from, good variety. You can also get it in Velcro closure. The only one downside I found is when I checked out their website earlier, they're sold out of a lot of their products. So that's kind of a good thing, but also a bad thing for those of you that are looking to purchase more of their gear. So hopefully they just restock their inventory. But for $99, I actually think it's a really good deal based on just the feel, the construction, the quality of the glove is overall a really nice glove. So if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys leave them down below in the comments box. I'll put the link in the description box where you can find these gloves. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.